You wake up with a surge of energy, convinced that today is the day you finally start writing that book, getting in shape, or launching that project. Yet, 12 hours later, you end up here, frozen on the couch, staring into a screen while the day slips away. You have massive goals, and you genuinely care about achieving them, but the sheer weight of what you want to accomplish creates a strange paralysis, an internal war between your desire for success and an inexplicable inability to move. Most people look at this gap between ambition and action and assume it's a character defect. They internalize a narrative of laziness or a fundamental lack of drive. However, this state of being stuck is actually a predictable biological response. It was a highly evolved protective mechanism running in the background of your nervous system, designed to keep you safe from perceived stress. This paralysis serves a specific purpose. It functions as a physiological shield triggered by the very scale of the goals you've set, effectively locking you in place to avoid the discomfort of the unknown. This diagram reveals the biological tug-of-war playing out inside your head. Your prefrontal cortex handles the logical planning. It's the architect that drafts your blueprints for success. But deep in the center lies the amygdala, an ancient alarm system that is constantly monitoring for any immediate threats. When you present your brain with a massive, vague goal like transform my entire life, you instantly trigger a cognitive overload. To the amygdala, the stress of an undefined, high-stakes project looks exactly like a physical predator, causing the system to flash red. Once the alarm sounds, the amygdala overrides your logical planning and initiates an avoidance response. The body retreats into procrastination, seeking safety in the low-energy comfort of a screen to escape the perceived danger of the task. This is complicated by the fact that the human brain views its future identity as a total stranger. When you think about yourself 10 years from now, your brain's activity patterns match how you think about someone you've never met. Your biology prioritizes the immediate comfort of your present self over the long-term success of a stranger in the future. It interprets your massive goals as an immediate threat to your current peace, consistently choosing the path of least resistance. Overcoming this requires more than just trying harder. You have to use psychological camouflage. You need to learn how to sneak your ambitions past your amygdala's threat detection system. The most effective method is to shrink the goal until it appears harmless. Instead of writing a whole chapter, commit to writing one sentence. By making the task trivial, you allow it to register as safe on the brain's radar. This flowchart illustrates the bypass. When a microscopic action slips through the gate unhindered, the brain completely registers a win. This triggers a dopamine hit, creating a positive reward cycle that builds momentum without ever setting off the internal alarm. Many people fail because they rely on willpower, a finite, easily depleted metabolic resource. When you're tired or stressed, that battery runs dry, and your brain defaults back to its safest, easiest habits. Environmental design offers a more reliable bypass. By setting up physical routines, like placing your work tools in your direct line of sight, you remove the burden of decision-making and reduce the friction of starting. The 2-minute rule serves as the core scientific anchor for this. By committing to just 120 seconds of effort, you break the initial inertia. Once the body is in motion, the brain realizes the threat is manageable and allows you to keep going. Shrinking your inputs and designing your environment allows you to trick your own neurology. You eliminate the starting friction and build momentum before your brain even realizes you've begun. Sustainable discipline comes from the intelligent management of your own neurology. By understanding your biological triggers, you can engineer a path where taking action becomes the most natural response. This requires viewing a failed attempt or a poor draft as essential data feedback. Each iteration provides the calibration needed to refine your approach, moving you away from the trap of all-or-nothing perfectionism. Right now, your most ambitious dream is a tiny, vulnerable, and fragile spark, struggling to stay lit in the dark. Dropping a massive log on that spark by demanding immediate, life-changing results will only smother it. Instead, feed it with small kindling, manageable micro-actions. These allow the spark to catch and grow into a self-sustaining fire. Don't wait for a perfect moment of inspiration.
As soon as this video ends, take exactly 2 minutes to complete one micro step toward your biggest ambition. Achieving your most massive goals is possible once you stop fighting your biology and start outsmarting it, one small step at a time.